Good morning, everyone. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. I hope everyone had a great night. I know I did. I dreamt of hearts, stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. I know everyone's probably still sleeping, but I tell you, I had a dream. That this is gonna get real big for me. Anyways, let's start off. Can't make this stuff up. If you guys have a purifier in your room, which you should, okay, put a plant next to your wall so you can see, like, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I'll bring it over here. I had a plant next to my wall, and the only two leaves that died were the two ones that were next to the wall. This plant was dead, by the way, like 60 days ago. Clean your air filters. This was 60 days ago, and it's clean as you think your room is. And it was white, completely white. It all comes from your basement or your furnace area. So all that dust, it never gets to get out. So the cleaner your basement, the cleaner your house. Moving on. Coffee of the day. It's just regular coffee. I put coconut milk, blue agave, and honey today. Weekends seem real crazy, don't they, for you? Whoever's watching this, waking up hungover or whatever. I hope it was fun. I hope you guys had a fun time. I used to have fun doing that. And then I'd wake up, and then I'd have my Chipotle, tear my stomach up, or my Chinese, tear my stomach up, and then be sick all day. But see, not judging, but I don't want to live like that anymore. Anyways, I'm going to make this a short one. I'm only going to set my timer for 10 minutes. Like I said before, I'm going to make these shorter and shorter. My topics have, I had a big stack of topics. I was running around writing topics all the time, and now I don't have many at all, but, get your document. My thing is crooked. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let's get back in here. Perfect. Get your documents in order. There we go. 10 minutes. Alright, so, taxes. Get your taxes done, baby, because you know what? Sometimes that's your way out. I know I haven't done my taxes in, I had won $30,000 twice at the casino, 6 months back to back. I got receipts to prove it. I'll post them one day. But, and I'll tell you how I did it too. There's definitely a tip and a routine to it. Number one, stop going with people. You gotta go to the casino by yourself. I'll give you some casino tips later. That's good. Oh, and I put salt in there. So make sure you do your taxes, and go to the place and get your taxes done. Don't just do it online, because you know what? That's somebody's job. The way that you stand up for humanity is you go get them done. just because you know how to do it, this, that, and whatever. Like, we're taking people's jobs away. Like, that used to be an actual lucrative business for somebody. And let me tell you something. There's not enough good people around here that are willing to go into work versus work at home. So I'd rather go into a place and get them done, whether there's a line or not. Like, they usually get you the better deal, believe it or not. I'd rather go into the tax place or call in and be like, hey, I just, these are my situations. Because you can get yourself a little tax agent, honey, and they'll take care of you, I promise. And here's one thing I want to tell whoever does it crooked and claiming other people's kids and doing whatever, you ain't gotta live like that. Okay, it's not whose is bigger, whose check is bigger, but just go get your taxes done. I'm gonna focus on that. Like, I think tomorrow, because that's when they're in business. But I'm at least gonna figure out where. Like, that's on one of my post-its today. I'm gonna map my plan out to where I gotta go and who I gotta call, what bus I gotta take, or whatever. You know what I mean? Leave me alone. Anyways, I have H&R Block here, but I want to see if they have offices still, or if we can do it virtually. Because a lot of times since COVID, they made it so you don't even have to leave your home. I had a dream last night. Well, okay, so here's a question to ask yourself. What if whatever you're going through was the plan the whole time in order for you to step into some type of knowledge? Like, what if, think about the video game store. Okay, you go into the video game store, and just like a recipe, you get to pick out this level. Well, what if there's like a level that's in like a blue opal halo case, and it's like, oh, boss level, maximum, 1% winner rate, la 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 la. What if that was the case? And we're just picking our little levels as we go, and they're like, oh no, you can't, you're still in kindergarten, you can't take that level. You gotta take the steps to get to that level. You gotta live enough lifetimes. What if it was like that, y'all? What if this was all planned by yourself? What if this was the plan? You look around your house, you look around your room, and you're like, is this it? Is this it? Is this what I went through everything for? Or is this why I was so negative? Or to just obtain this? This is it? While I'm over here watching the Joneses of it all on TV with their empires, and they don't want to tell nobody how they got it? So I'm just going to sit stuck and then go to my job on Monday like cattle herd, like I'm in a Disney line waiting 4 hours for 30 seconds. And what if all of this realization for all of this was to obtain knowledge? That's the type of stuff I think about. I'm real deep. I had a dream last night that something was coming for me, and in my dreams I challenge them so that I'm not scared. And so I heard some riffraff outside, and instead of running and going and lock the doors like normal people we would do in normal life, right? Baby, I went and I opened them. And I opened my window, and I unlocked my door, and I always lock my door. And I opened my window, and this is in my dream. I said, I'm not scared. Baby, I'm not scared. And whatever it was came, opened my door, but couldn't come through because I had salt in front of it. And instead of because he couldn't enter, he set my room on fire, right? And so I did what any other crazy Puerto Rican Italian mixed LGBT, CBD, all inclusive resort, all genders, all colors, the plus size one, the skinny one too. Baby, I jumped right out that window. Because he set my place on fire. And then I went outside and I found a bat. And I waited for him to come out the burning building. But he never came out. So I walked next door and there was an apartment complex. And my friend Lisa was there. And I had acquired this power of, I know I asked for it the other day on my show, but I was like, what? There's something coming in real strong right now. Something's telling me to say. I had wrote it down like a couple days ago. Anyways, I went next door and I found out that my friend Lisa was never really my friend. And she was talking to the guy who set my house on fire. So, yeah. I think that's just showing me that there's more deceptiveness going on in the background than I am allowing myself to realize, which is okay for me because while I'm doing that, I'm orchestrating an empire. Moving on. Cook hungry. I think I keep saying that over and over again. Oh, there was one thing that I had wanted to mention about my ex-husband. And, me and him had went camping, but like camping for real with the tent and slept on blankets and stuff. And, I was wanting him to remember a time when we went on a camping expedition and he had like walked off and took pictures of the dog or whatever he did. I was still sleeping and he came back and there was all these animals. He's like, there was a deer, there was a bear, there was a squirrel, there was a this, there was that. And if anybody knows me or has met me in person, animals are very drawn to me. Animals and babies. Like they just know. They know me. They see me coming. In a good way. I seen a skunk yesterday, so I fed him some apples. Skunks are a good omen. They represent bonds that are being broken. I also stumbled upon this paperwork on gout. And I was just reading it. So if you know anybody who has gout, and this is really actually really important. I know this stuff can sound boring, but it's your health. This is from the GC manufacturers. It's written under strict FDA guidelines. Smith Enterprises. Anyways, they go to say in here, I'm just gonna 2 minutes it up. Avoid taking Tylenol or any painkillers. It says take turmeric instead, which I've already been doing. There's a lot more information on here, but I'm just gonna skim it real quick. It says drink no cranberry. No frozen or refrigerated fruits is what it's saying. Stay away from. It says light use of flavor. The only thing I don't agree with on here is that it's really heavy because of the way that the food pyramid's set up, which is a lie. That's just to sell cheap things to us. But it says yogurt, cottage cheese, and cream cheese, and sour cream. But this was written in 2005, and they didn't realize what effects this had on America. Dairy is horrible for you. And think about it. You really want your udders squeezed on all day long by the machines? Probably not. So y'all should probably switch to almond or coconut. Okay? Or make your own. Yeah, turmeric is an anti-inflammatory, better than any aspirins. And what you got to realize is that whatever you put in your body, right? Because I put turmeric in my tea, I put it in my smoothies, everything, and my body naturally wanted it. Moving on, real quick, chlorine. This is the big one. Okay. Taking a warm shower or lounging in a hot tub filled with chlorinated water is the worst thing you could possibly do. The water opens the pores, causing skin to act like a sponge, and so one absorbs and inhales more chlorine than 10 showers than by drinking 8 glasses of the same water. Irritates the eyes, the sinuses, the throat, the skin, the lungs, the hair, hair loss, scalp dry, worsening dandruff. Excess free radicals created by chlorinated water also create dangerous toxins in the body. This can be directly linked to liver malfunction, weakening in the immune system, and something about the arteries, which saw structural prices, cockerels, and may have happened to sold Americans, Koreans, and Vietnam, people that live there. Excess free radicals have been linked to alterations of cellular DNA. Chlorine also destroys antioxidant vitamin E, which is needed to fight against oxytocin, free radicals, and cardiac and cancer protection. Other harm from chlorinated water. A study in the late 1970s, chlorinated water appears to increase the risk of gastritis, cancer over a person's lifetime, 50 to 100%. This analyzed thousands of cancer deaths in North Carolina. Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen the movie Aaron Brockovich, baby. That's my second favorite movie. Dr. Robert Harris, Environment Protection Agency, is going to make an EP standard look ridiculous. Baby, whoever this was, let them have it. So stop letting your kids swim in them pools with that chlorine in there. Go take them to the lake or something. Now the lake is horrible, but go take them to the ocean instead. Instead of buying that $5,000 in-ground chlorine pool, don't let them get in there. Look, rectal cancer, chlorine is estimated to account for bladder cancer, 18% of rectal cancers. So women, while you're up there jumping in them pools, letting that stuff go in and out of you, you're wondering why you get yeast infections and stuff. It's from the water. Chlorine in treated water can cause a symptom ranging from skin rash to intestinal problems to headaches, so on and so on. And they put chlorine in our water, just so you guys know. That's why I only drink bottled water. And I'm not doing it to scare you. Immunity, health, it's just, you're feeding it to your dogs. Like, if your dogs are dry and you don't understand why, right? Switch them to a vegan, vegetarian option. They eat regular food too. You just got to do it right. You got to prepare it for them, just like you prepare for a baby. Bladder cancer. Anyways, I promise I'm not lying. You can look up Smith Enterprises. You could look at it's caused MX initiate cancer in laboratory animals. Chlorinated water alters cholesterol metabolism. Liver cancer. I knew it. And I didn't even the majority of this whole thing is about chlorinated water. They literally are telling you, hey, buy our little supplement, which is an antioxidant vitamin E supplement that they're selling. But it literally gives you, this is a 6-page, and I found this laying around in my basement. This was a 6-page thing, and 4 of the pages are on chlorine, which goes to tell you that this doctor, he knew what he was talking about. Like, he cared about the people. This is despicable. I can't believe they're even allowed to do this stuff. But I'm going to live on my island, away from everybody and everything. Okay. Anyways, with that I pass. Organize your room, get your laundry in order, do something for you, do them feet, love on them kids, cook something good. Ciao. Stop letting them kids go to that community pool too.